Everyone wants to start a business. But when you ask people what kind, most say, "I just don't know what idea to start with." And that's the hardest part, not the website, not the logo, not even the funding, but finding the right idea that feels worth building. Because the truth is, good business ideas aren't invented out of thin air. They're discovered through curiosity, observation, and solving real problems. In this video, we'll break down how to find your first business idea, even if you feel like you have no inspiration, no niche, and no clue where to begin. By the end, you'll know exactly where great ideas come from and how to turn your skills into something that actually works. Core principles. When most people think about business ideas, they imagine something groundbreaking, the next big app, a viral product, or a clever invention no one's ever seen before. But the truth is, most successful businesses don't start that way. They start small, solving one clear problem for one specific group of people. Every good business idea has three core ingredients: a problem, a person, and your unique perspective. First, the problem. The stronger and clearer the problem, the easier it is to build around it. Great entrepreneurs don't sit around waiting for inspiration. They look for frustration. They notice pain points in daily life, inefficiencies in work, or gaps in existing products. The moment you find something that annoys people enough that they'd pay to fix it, you've found opportunity. Second, the person. Who are you solving the problem for? The best ideas come from proximity, things you understand deeply because you've experienced them yourself. Maybe it's a challenge you've faced at your job, or a hobby where tools feel outdated, or something your friends constantly complain about. When you know the audience, you can create solutions that feel personal, not generic. And third, your perspective. Your unique mix of skills, interests, and background gives you an angle others don't have. Two people could see the same problem, but your approach, shaped by what you already know, might make your version the one that stands out. A good business idea doesn't need to be original. It just needs to be useful. If it helps real people and aligns with your strengths, that's a foundation worth building on. Discovery process. So, how do you actually find your first business idea? It starts with a simple mindset shift. Stop trying to invent ideas and start trying to notice them. The best ideas are hidden in plain sight, disguised as everyday problems, annoyances, or inefficiencies. You just have to train your brain to spot them. Here's how to do it. Step 1. Look for friction. Every time you feel frustrated, stuck, or think, "There has to be a better way to do this," you're standing on top of a potential business idea. Maybe your favorite software lacks a simple feature, your gym's booking system is clunky, or your neighborhood doesn't have a decent coffee delivery option. Friction equals opportunity, especially if others feel it too. Step 2. Combine skills with curiosity. Think about the overlap between what you're good at and what genuinely interests you. That sweet spot, your zone of useful curiosity, is where great ideas come from. For example, if you love photography and understand marketing, you might create content packages for small brands. If you're a teacher who loves tech, maybe you design digital learning tools. Step 3. Pay attention to trends, but don't chase them. Trends can give you clues, but they shouldn't dictate your direction. Instead of copying what's already popular, ask, why is this trend working? What underlying need does it solve? Then find your own version of that idea. Step 4. Listen to complaints. People complain all the time, at work, online, or over coffee. Every complaint is free market research. Write them down. Somewhere in that list is a pain point waiting to be solved. Finding your first business idea isn't about genius. It's about observation. The people who notice problems, stay curious, and act on what they see, those are the ones who turn ideas into income. Validation and feasibility. Finding a business idea is exciting, but before you go all in, you need to know one thing. Does it actually work in the real world? The difference between dreamers and entrepreneurs isn't creativity. It's validation. Dreamers guess, entrepreneurs test. And validation doesn't mean building a full product. It means getting proof that someone, somewhere, is willing to pay for what you're offering. Start small. Once you've found an idea, describe it in one clear sentence, something like, I help small business owners manage their social media content without spending hours every week creating posts. If you can't summarize it that simply, your idea probably isn't ready yet. Then, test that sentence. Talk to people who fit that audience, maybe small business owners, freelancers, or creators. Ask them real questions. Would this actually help you? How do you manage this problem right now? What would you pay to make this easier? If their responses are polite but non-committal, the problem might not be urgent. But if they start saying things like, I'd pay for that, or when can I try it, that's your green light. You can also validate using mini experiments. Post your concept on social media or in forums to gauge reactions. Create a quick landing page describing your offer and track how many people sign up for early access. Offer a basic version, even if it's just a spreadsheet, a service, or a simple prototype to see if anyone's willing to pay. Feasibility matters too. Ask yourself, do I have the skills, tools, and time to make this happen? If not, can I partner or outsource parts of it? A great idea isn't enough. You need a path to execute it. Validation keeps you grounded. It saves you from building something no one wants and helps you invest your energy where it counts. Remember, real businesses don't start with confidence. They start with curiosity, tested by action. Mindset and action. At this point, you might have a few ideas you're excited about. But here's where most people stop. Not because their idea isn't good, but because fear kicks in. What if it fails? What if no one cares? What if I'm not ready yet? The truth is, no one ever feels ready. The people who end up building something successful aren't the ones who wait for the perfect idea. They're the ones who start testing the imperfect one. Think of your first business idea like a draft. It's not supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to teach you something. Every experiment, every small failure gives you data. You'll learn what works, what doesn't, and how to make it better next time. One powerful way to move forward is by using the one-person test. Ask yourself, can I help just one person with this idea? Forget scale, forget profit, just one. If the answer is yes, you've already proven it's possible. Then you can repeat, refine, and expand. Another key mindset: progress over polish. Too many beginners get stuck trying to make things look professional, perfect logos, perfect websites, perfect branding. But in reality, you just need one thing: proof that your idea creates value. Once that's clear, polish can come later. And finally, remember, your first business doesn't have to be your last. It's just your first experiment. Each idea you try will sharpen your instincts and confidence. Over time, the process becomes second nature, noticing problems, testing solutions, creating value. Action beats perfection. Every single time. Start small, learn fast, and let momentum do the rest. Every business starts the same way, with one simple idea, tested in the real world. The hardest part isn't finding the perfect idea. It's giving yourself permission to start. So, notice problems, test small, and let curiosity lead the way. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, Subscribe for more content on building your business from scratch and start turning your ideas into action today.